To the Australian New Zealand Combined Racing Leagues. Where are we? GT3 Pro Sprint Cup Round 2 from Oulton Park in England. We've seen Sato last weekend, took a clean sweep at Bathurst, and this weekend we've got the man who finished second to Sato. Joining me in the comms box, please welcome the one and only Highlander. Mate, how you going? Ah, well, that was a bit of a waste of time, wasn't it? Yes, I have. Yep, she's going. Yep. Big build up. Yeah, let's have a look. A few technical issues as always. Okay, practice has just been done and dusted. The top five are Dado, Darky. Oh, here we go. Dado Racer, quick time with a 133.173. Then Dark Racing with a 133.222. Weary Night with a 133.2. Dark Lord in P4 with a 133.4. It's great to see him up there after he's had so much rotten luck lately. In fifth is Illogical Sports with a 133.661. Sixth is Nürburger with a 134.269. Seventh is Woody Lizard with a 136.1. And the last two were Sato and Casey, who didn't set times. Sato, informed will be joining the qualifying a little bit late. Okay, have we got Mr. Highlander there? He's here, but can anyone hear him? That's the problem. Alright, I'm going to have a look on my phone. Okay, mate, just have a bit of a yak now. No. So minor technical glitch. We're just waiting to get Highlander teed up. Yep. My name, or... Okay. Just bear with us, folks. We're just working through this with Highlander. You can't hear him, but I can, obviously. Okay, he's just going to leave the party and come back. So we've got 8 minutes. There's Sato now. So he's just jumped in just at the last minute. So Sato's leading the championship after a clean sweep last weekend at Bathurst. Finished first in both the 20-minute and the 45-minute sort of semi-endurance race. Second, as I did mention in the intro, was in both the races was Highlander, who's trying to join me in the comms box. I just got a message from Highlander. He's having a few dramas getting in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just see if we suss that out. Sorry about that, guys. You there, Highlander? Here he comes. Let's hope this has fixed the issue that we've had. You there, Highlander? Hello. Have you got your stream up? Do you want to just check if we can hear you? Just give it a bit of a check 1 2. Check 1 2. No, nothing. I can't hear you on the stream, so it's not there. Well, I can't really help you at the moment. I'll have to call it myself, and then Woody will probably be able to help us. But we did have this problem last time with Darky when I was the streamer, and we had to change it to him being the streamer because couldn't hear him. So, okay, don't ask me where that would be, but Okay, what we might do is continue this broadcast. Yeah, Woody's no longer there at the moment. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm just going to leave Highlander there for the time being. We're going to have to do a solo run for the first race, and hopefully we can get it sorted for the next one. Evening, but anyway, we'll endeavour to fix that up. Okay, as we can see on the timing board, Logical Sports, quickest at the moment with a 133.7, followed by Casey's right up there with a 133.9. So we've got Highlander operating the camera angles, but you can't hear him, but you can hear me. So Highlander and I will sort of liaise and we'll try to get something sorted out for the second race, but he will be operating the camera angles in this race, but you won't be able to hear him. In third is Dark Racing. Dark Lord, sorry. Oh, there we are. There's Dark Lord and the Janetta. In fourth is Nürburger. In fifth at the moment is Weary Night. In sixth is Dado. Seventh is Woody, who disconnected briefly. Now he's back in. He's back in the pits. Then we got Dark Racing, who is just out in the circuit, and Sado is out in the circuit at the moment as well. There's Sado. There's your current series leader after that clean sweep at Bathurst. So we've only got 9 starters tonight. I think we're missing 1 or 2 guys from last weekend. I know that Ninja Styles is not with us tonight. He made quite an impression last week. He did have a bit of bad luck in the first race. They got involved in a little bit of biffo there, no fault of his own, but in the second he did actually, he got disconnected, so it was a bit of bad luck, but he's not here tonight. There's Dark Racing 40. Speaking of a bit of bad luck, he crashed in both first laps in both the races last week, but he came back really strongly in his second race and finished 4th. So he'll be one of your favourites tonight in that Lamborghini Hurricane. Yeah, Highlanders just said that both the Lambos were super quick in practice on Thursday night. There's the number 78, Dark Racing. He's always at the pointy end of the grid is Darky. So Logical Sports, 5/100ths of a second in front of Weary Night. 2 P51 Sim Sports teammates. Logical had a bit of a shocker last week, particularly in the second race. I think he ended up finishing near the back of the field. He got banged up pretty early on, and he just couldn't recover. was just too much damage to take on board. Took too long in the pits to get the car back into a competitive spot. So he'll be looking. There's Dado's just gone quick time with a 1:33.480. Just over a minute to go in this qualifying for the ANZCRL Pro GT3 Sprint Cup here at Oulton Park in England. Fantastic circuit, absolutely brilliant circuit. Tight, twisty, extremely difficult to pass. I'm just listening to my colleague there in the background, who you can't hear. Hopefully we'll get him on board, Highlander, for the second race. Yeah, so Sato's just under 2 seconds, but I think he'll pull something out the bag here. Let's just keep an eye on him. Yep, we're just talking about the temperature, the ambient and the track temperatures. Highlander was saying it's just a little bit hotter, so it does slow the cars down a little bit. So it's yeah, we've seen Sato do this before. Leave it right to the death in qualifying. What's the bet? He does a 1:33 here, as we see him come onto the start-finish straight now. Let's just keep an eye on that clock. Where does he end up? He ends up in third with a 1:33.2, so he's only a second and a half off of pole. Is this Weary's final lap? It would be, wouldn't it? Obviously. Who else we got on the track? We got Sato and Nürburgring and also Logical Sports. So Weary Knight's been bumped down to 5th now. I think he started 5th or 6th at Bathurst in the Acura. Just coming onto the start finish straight now. Let's just keep an eye on that clock there. Has he gone quicker? Well, we didn't see it. And Woody Lizard's disconnected again. So there's something going on with Woody. Oh, that must be an old disconnect. Okay, Weary Knight's just bumped himself up. He's gone half a second quicker. He's gone with a 1:33.2. Okay, in pole is Dado Racer with a 1:33.1. He's always quick as Dado. In second is Dark Racing. In the first of the Lambos with a 1:33.2. In third is Weary Knight with a 1:33.2. He'll be really, really happy with that. In fourth is Sato, who just got bumped by Weary at the last lap there, 1:33.25. In fifth is Logical Sports with a 1:33.7, so he's half a second back from Sato. In sixth is Nürburgring with a 1:33.9. In seventh is Casey with a 1:33.963. In 8th is Dark Lord with 1:34 flat, and at the back of the grid is Woody Lizard with a 1:35.084, and that's your starting grid for tonight's first 20-minute race around Oulton Park. Oh, just finished in time. Beautiful. As I said, we've got Highlander operating the cameras, but unfortunately you won't be able to hear him. You'll be stuck with me for the first 20-minute race, and then we'll endeavour to get old mate Highlander back on board for the 45-minute race. Might have to make a few changes, and yeah, we'll get it sorted. Okay. So we've got a rolling start. Just Highlander, this is it a full formation lap? Yep. Yep. Okay, yep, that's where you got that lead early on. Yep. Oh, Highlander was just saying that he had soft tyres on last week. Oh, well, I'm going to share his secret now anyway. And he held the field up from the start of the grid, and because they were running hard tyres, their tyres got too cold and there was no grip, probably for a lap and a half, and Highlander was off. That's how he got such a good start. Was that in the pros or the opens? The open, so that was the Saturday night one. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, there he is, the man Dado. I rather fancy him for this championship, Highlander. I know folks at home can't see you, but I reckon he's sort of been around the mark all year. He's been in the top 3 at most events, the special events. I think he finished second at Le Mans, and he's been pretty unlucky, but they sort of say when you get that first big win, you go on with it. And he's looking like after the first race last week at Bathurst, he had that off at, I think it's Murray's Corner, the first corner on the circuit, and he went to the back of the grid and he just came back brilliantly to finish 4th. Looks like he's a man on a mission at the moment in that Lambo. Yep. Yeah. He was super quick. And I don't think he's going to get all his own way here tonight with dark racing, because he'll want to be up there. He didn't have a great weekend. He picked up some solid points, but did run into a few dramas, crashing in both the heats on the first lap last week. Darky, Weary Knight in 3rd, Sato in 4th, your series leader. Logical Sports in 5th. Then we've got Nürburger, Casey, Dark Lord, who had some wretched luck last week at Bathurst in that Janetta, and Woody Lizard in unfamiliar territory at the back. See the guys warming the tyres, getting a bit of heat into those brakes early on. Yeah, Highlander believes that Dado's on the hards. What's tyre degradation around here, Highlander? Pretty rough on tyres, I would have thought. Are they? Okay, the boys line up now. As we come down to the pit straight, and we're just about ready to get underway here. Away they go. Dado's got the inside, Darky. Oh, they come to a little love tap there between the two Lambos. Dado's got the inside line. Here comes Dark Racing, cuts it back. There's that Kissner Logical Sports. Sato's back in 4th, Weary in 3rd at the moment. Oh, have a look at Weary Knight, he's on the attack. Dado's already got a length and a half out on Dark Racing 40. Weary in 3rd, Sato 4th. That McLaren, who was that McLaren? That's Casey, is it? Oh, and there's Sato's off! Oh no! Oh, Logical Sports gets involved again. Dark Racing 40. We can just go back a little bit to that crash. There's Nürburger, there's a Logical Sports. Oh, she's like a wrecking yard there. First lap again in the GT3s tonight. Same as last week. So Dado's 3 seconds on Weary Knight after that bit of excitement on the first lap. And Woody's gained from 9th to 4th. So Logical Sports again, and Dark Racing on the first lap here again. And there's Darky off again. He's not going to be happy in that Lamborghini Huracan. There's a Logical. For 20 minutes, yeah. There's some pretty bent motor cars, I would have thought, from that lot. There's Woody, there's Dark Lord, goes past Woody. Up into 4th. Yep. Highlander was saying he fancies Dark Lord to get a podium. He was very quick in the practice. I think he was 3rd or 4th. He was right up there in the Janetta, which is great to see. Like I said before, he's had a lot of bad luck. Casey gets a little bit out of shape there. Oh, he's gone off the circuit again. That's where he had the big crash, and he's in the sandpit. Bang! Just before the hairpin. He hasn't done his chances any good. Yeah, I would have suggested he would have had a bit of downforce damage on that car as well to the front, because he did get involved in that that first lap incident as well, so he was carrying damage. There's Sado, who's back to 5th now. We don't know the damage that these guys are carrying. Illogical Sports, Dark Racing 40, well, he's in the pits, so he had some big dramas there. Logical's chosen to continue. He's in 7th at the moment. There's Casey just behind Illogical in 8th. As we said, Woody from the back of the pack up to P4. Dado is... Where is Dado? Can we just go to that black Lamborghini? There he is. So he's about 3 seconds in front of Weary Knight in the Acura. There he is. Highlander's favourite to win the race. There's Weary Knight in their number 69 Black Thumb Acura. And there is Dark Lord in P3 at the moment. He'll be very, very keen to get a podium in this first race. There's Sado. Sado's... oh, there's... Yeah. Highlander was just commenting that Sado's lost a bit of ground on Woody. There's Woody, they're just going, there's Sado. Behind Sado is, in that Audi, is Nürburger. So Dado quickest on that last lap, lap 3 with a 1:35. And Weary Knight was only a 10th back, and Dark Lord was a further half a second back. And then there's Woody. So Sado has made a mistake somewhere. I think this championship, this 6-round championship, is going to be a real war of attrition. We've seen so many crashes in the first 3 races here, 2 at Bathurst and the first lap here again. Very, very hotly contested, this GT3 series on the Australian-New Zealand Combined Racing League. There's your current series leader, Sado. He's in 5th. Just in front of him is the Mercedes of Woody Lizard, making it nice, the AMG nice and wide. So Dark Lord, does he have a time penalty? I think he does. Can we go to the timings, please, Mr. Highlander? Yep, he's got a second. Just seen that flash up there, that little red. Here comes Sado now, up the inside at the hairpin. That's a super move. 2 very, very experienced drivers. There's Nürburger just waiting to pick up the scraps in the background in the Audi. So Dado's cleared off a little bit more. He's over 4 seconds now in front of Weary Knight in that Acura. So there's the times just starting to tumble with a 34.2. Just under 14 minutes remaining in this one. The pace has been pretty hot. I think it's going to get hotter in the next one. This is the 45-minute semi-endurance. Hopefully we'll have the man there, Highlander, on board for that one. Oh! That's the Audi! Was that Woody Lizard? That was Woody there, I think. Yeah, it was Woody. Don't know what happened there on the start-finish straights, but he won't be happy with that either. And old Nürburger's disappeared like a rat up a drain pipe He's gone. Did we? Who have we lost? Casey. Lost Casey. Casey's gone. That's a shame. Here's your current leader, 6 seconds in front of Weary Knight. Last lap was a 1:34.5. So he's the quickest man on the circuit by a second at the moment. And he's 6. Yeah, that's right. I'm just saying 6 second gap in this field is very, very dominant. He hasn't batted an eyelid with all the others behind him on that first lap. We're playing smash up derbies. So is that 2 seconds between Dark Lord and Seto? Yeah, 2.5 seconds. So there's Dark Lord currently in P3. Desperate for a good result here tonight. We're all hoping for him. 12 minutes remaining. We got Seto is only just over 2 seconds behind the Genet at this stage, the number 78 of the Kiwi. Here he is. Dark Lord needs some luck. Yeah, Highlander was just saying Ducky's, quick again after that pit stop, but that first lap just completely ruined his race. But he'll keep going. So Logical chose not to pit after getting involved in that early incident. I'm sure he can go quicker than a 1:36.0, but he's dealing with that car. He just wants to stay out there, and hopefully, as far as he's concerned, something can happen in front of him and he can clean up. But he'll just lick his wounds and get ready for the big 45-minute race coming up in a little bit later on this evening. But he too has not had. Yep. The Highlander was just saying that Dark Lord's upped his game. The 1:34.6 for Dark Lord in the last lap. Sato is pretty much the same, 1:34.645. Oh no! Oh, he stalled it. Is it stalled? No, it hasn't. Oh no, that's cost him big time. Now he's gone all the way back to 6th. That's a real shame. That's the end of the podium for Dark Lord. Well, for this race anyway, that's a real shame. What type of damage? Shouldn't have too much damage to that car, Highlander. Well, the way that car's driving, it's all over the shop. It's a fairly slow speed corner. He just got out of shape with a little dip there, but sometimes that can happen in this game. You can hit something at 200 miles an hour and you hit something at 10 and you can get worse damage, and that car doesn't appear to be handling. Yeah, fairly violently. Oh, look at that. It's not happy, that car. He's got just under 10 minutes to get limped through and get some half decent points. So Sato will be, as Dado's done a 1:33.2, he's right on it. He's 10 seconds in front of Weary Knight. He's super quick. Quicker than his pole lap, that's right. And then he's backed it up with a 1:33.8, so he is right on it at the moment. He wants to slaughter the opposition. He doesn't just want to beat them. There's Weary Knight, 1:35.6 last lap. There's your current leader in the 111 black Lamborghini Huracan GT3. He's running away with this one, that's for sure. So maybe we just have a bit of a look at Sato. I think he's He'll want more now, Sato. So he is just under 3 seconds behind Weary Knight. There's Weary Knight in the Acura, the number 65, black thumb, just going through the S's there. Not far in front now. Oh, he's just over 3 seconds, but Sato closing in, that's for sure. We can see the last lap time. He was 7/10 quicker with Sato. And that's right, yeah, Highlander was just saying that Ferrari's definitely got damage, so it just goes to show you how good of a driver this young fellow is. And if you remember back last week, Highlander, he did have damage in both the Bathurst heats late on in the piece. I think it was around the dipper, he hit the wall, I reckon, and he did the same thing in the second race, but he held on. Kept the lap times up there. You've seen Dado with a 1:33.4, so he's just running away with this with 7 minutes remaining as Dado. Weary Knight's just maintained that 3 seconds on there's Weary on Sato at this stage. He deserves that second spot on the Acura. He's kept it pretty much out of trouble. I think he did have it. Yeah, he's always solid. And he always gives himself a challenge. I mean, we've seen him at Sakito 10 hour. He picked probably certainly the hardest car to drive in the Ford Sierra there. And he came home, I think he finished third. And that was a superb effort. He doesn't go for the generally the quickest or the easiest cars. Likes giving himself a challenge. Yep. As far as power goes, is it a little bit down the Honda on some of the other cars, or is it? It's not down? No? Okay. Yeah, I got you. But not really outstanding anywhere. Sorry guys, I'm just talking to Highlander. We're having a one-way conversation. We're just talking about the Acura. So we're watching Weary Knight. P2 at the moment. He's just... So Sato's just fallen back just a little bit now to 4 seconds. Whether or not he's had a little off there, I'm not sure. Or Weary's just upped his game. So Weary's still 135s. Sato did a 136.4 in his last lap. Just see the pace come off. The heat's gone out of the race into the last quarter of the race now. This is a 20-minute race. Yeah. He'll be, Darky will go straight past him. He got damage with Woody probably about 6 or 7 minutes ago. We've seen on the start-finish straight. We just caught the tail end of it. Woody is in 5th at the moment, so he'll be reasonably happy with that Highlander after starting from 9th. Yep. Has seemed to struggle a little bit lately. We go back to Sakito. I don't want to keep banging on about Sakito. He did certainly have a slower car there. He had the BMW M3, and that was some 50 to 100 horsepower down on a lot of the other turbo cars, so didn't have much of a chance there. He did struggle a little bit last week at Bathurst. I can't recall exactly his finishing position, but I reckon this second 45-minute race, I reckon he'll be up and about. He is in the older spec. He did tell me that last week, while Ninja was in the newer spec car. So there's your current leader. Just over 13 seconds in front of Weary Knight in P2, followed by Dado, who's about 4 seconds... sorry, not Dado, Sato, who's about 4 seconds behind Weary Knight in 3rd. Then Illogical Sports, so he would be breathing a sigh of relief, I would have thought, after getting involved in that early incident to get some decent points. Then we got Woody Lizard in 5th. That is that Dark Racing or Dark Lord? I can't... in 6th. So that's Dark Lord in 6th. Followed by Nürburger. Yeah, so that was Dark Lord in 6th. Followed by Nürburger and the Audi. And here comes Dark Racing 40 with just under 3 minutes to go in this one. Certainly action-packed. So yeah, hang around for the second one. We'll hopefully have Highlander to help me out in the comms box. And the second race is a 45-minute, call it a semi-endurance type race with one mandatory pit stop. You don't have to take any tyres or fuel on in that. You just got to come in, have a bit of a break, and then go again. So Dado's certainly been a class above everyone else here tonight, in this first event, that is. Yep, the Highlander said we've got to do a lap with the current race leader. Well, he's led from the start of the race. Did have that slight coming together with Dark Racing 40. Bit of a love tap. He's certainly got this Lamborghini Huracan really well hooked up here. Super smooth. There he is. There's Dark. Is that Dark Racing 40 just up there? It is, isn't it? Yeah. He won't like that. He'll make that other Lambo real wide if he can catch him. He's only got a minute and a half to catch his teammate. And that is... So that's Nürburger just in front of it. Yep. In front of Dark Racing 40. This is a really fast dual apex right-hander there. Fantastic 2 corners there. Yep. He's on song. Absolutely on song. Okay, that was a lap on board Dado Racer around Oulton Park. And he's really run away with this race. Stayed out of trouble. Here's Dark Racing. He's trying to get up into P7 after he had that shocking first lap. Got involved in a multiple car pile-up. Logical Sports was involved. Sado was involved. I think Casey was involved. Yeah, there you go. The Highlander just said it's easy to say that Dado wasn't involved. That's exactly right. He was the only one that wasn't involved. Too true, mate. Good on you. Thank you. Here he comes. So, where is Dado at this stage? Because there he is. We're on the last lap. Can we just have the track map back up? That's it. Thank you. So there is... Okay, yep. So he's around about 3/4 of the way through the lap as he comes up to the 2 fast right-hand corners. He's not going to lap his teammate. So where are we? Okay, so can we just have a look at Dado now? These two. Here comes Dado. Here's your winner of race 1 here tonight in Australia New Zealand Combined Racing League. Dado Racer in the 111 Lamborghini Huracan. And where is Weary Knight? He's about 15 seconds behind. There's Sado in 3rd. He's closed that gap right up. But he's not going to be able to get past Weary here. So Weary Knight in the number 16 Black Thumb. Acura comes in 2nd. In 3rd was Sado in the number 2 458 Ferrari. And here comes Logical Sports in the number 75 Nissan GTR. P51 Sim Sports car. And then Woody Lizard in 5th in the older AMG Mercedes GT3. Here he is. So he's got about basically 8 seconds. He's just off the gas now. He's just taking his time. He's got 5th. Now let's have a look at this. So there's Dark Lord. So Nürburger. No, Dark Racing has not got around Nürburger. There is Dark Lord. Bring it home in 6th after that little spin from 3rd. Nürburger is in 7th. at this stage with a few more corners to go. And there's Dark Racing 40 with the spot that we're not used to seeing him in at the back of the field. Only due to that yeah, that's right. I was just saying. Now here comes. Okay, so that's Darky finishing in 8th. Okay, classification. In first was Dado Racer in the Lamborghini Huracan. In second was Weary Knight in the Acura. In third was Sato in the 458 Ferrari. In fourth was Logical Sports in the Nissan GTR. In fifth was Woody Lizard in the older AMG Mercedes GT3. In sixth is Dark Lord in the Ginetta. In seventh is Nürburger in the Audi LMS. In eighth is Dark Racing 40 in the Lamborghini Huracan. And Casey did 3 laps and retired, probably technical issues. He comes in 9th in the McLaren. So what we might do now is stop this stream, Highlander, and have a word with Woody and see if we can get the both of us in. Alright guys, we'll be back soon. Probably 5-10 minutes. Thanks.